Welcome to River City Plus, the show after the show, the River City After Party, and today it's the River City Tailgate Special. I'm here with COO Chad Johnson, and we got to talk to you a little bit in the show about what's going to be expected this weekend for the first home opener, but we've got something pretty special to celebrate today, right?
Yeah, right, Jenna. Jackson can't talk, but if he could, I think he'd say he's super proud to be the second Hall of Famer in Jacksonville Jaguars history.
Well,
you can see right here with the ring. He was inducted in the Hall of Fame this year. We celebrated it on August 10th at the Kansas City game. Hall of Famer Tony Baselli introduced him. He actually received the most votes in the history of the NFL Mascot Hall of Fame to get in this year, and is one of only 3 NFL mascots in the Hall. So super special opportunity.
I mean, Jackson, that's some big cat energy right there. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And I love a man who's got great jewelry, and that's who he is right now. So, Chad, obviously I know we can't ask Jackson directly, but you've got a pretty good rapport with him. So talk to me about what a game day looks like for him.
Yeah, well, I've spent a lot of time with Jackson, and what fans love is his death-defying stunts, right? Jumping from the light tower, the only mascot in the country that does that. We all look forward for a Jaguars victory when he jumps in the swimming pool. We've all seen his crazy antics he does in taunting the other team and fans, and he's just such an important and integral part of the game, but more importantly, such an important part of the community too. What he does when he gives back, and the school visits and the hospital visits and things like that, he's become a staple in the Jacksonville community.
You really have. Now, Jackson, I have to say, sometimes I get a little hurt when you show up because no one cares that I'm there anymore. I'm kind of a big deal till you get there, and everybody just wants to talk to him. But, you're such a doll. I don't blame him. Do you, Chad?
No, I get the same treatment too, so don't worry. I get the same when I go there. My kids don't even look at me. They look at him, right?
I mean, but this is a tough act to follow. Like you said, death-defying stunts always brings the energy, always brings the heart, which is so special and so important in our community. And there's so many different projects coming up. I know we can't reveal too many secrets on River City Plus, but you've got some stuff in the works, right?
There's one big one right now that's in the works, and it's been about a year and a half in the making. It's going to be launched on September 27th, later this month, really geared toward children. It's a special legacy that will live forever. And again, a year and a half in the making, a lot of energy and passion put into the project, and we can't wait. We've got wonderful partners in Nemours and JEA on board already to support this initiative, and it's going to be something that you'll see in the community for decades to come.
Yeah, I love that you mentioned Nemours and different community partners like that, because also what Jackson does is he works so much with the Jaguars Foundation. I'm going to have to say, I think this is a really unspoken hero of the Jags franchise, because I have gone to different places throughout the community, including Hope Lodge, Nemours, Wolfson, and you'll find Jags logo. So it's not something you're going to see in a press release. It's not something they're doing for clout, but there's so many places that I see that Jaguars logo representing for the community, representing for the hope and help of the other generations here.
Yeah, giving back and being part of this community is so important. And you're right. What you do see is probably 1/10 of what actually happens. And there's so many good people that have such wonderful hearts that are just doing it for the right reasons. And that's what makes it real special. When you see someone's eyes light up and you see the impact it makes, that's what we're here to do.
Yeah. Now, I asked you to pass one question along to Jackson. Why is it so important for you to be able to do what you do every day at game day? So Chad's gonna whisper it. You can whisper it to Chad. Sound good?
Yeah, well, like you said, putting smiles on people's faces, making sure that the energy is the best that it can be for our team. He leads the team out of the locker room, right? The first guy running that tunnel is Jaxson de Ville leading that team. So from the moment they get out there to the moment the game's over and he's jumping in that pool, he's a part of the game entertainment.
I mean, Chad, I'm really glad that he's got that pressure. I don't know if I could handle it. Could you?
It's definitely a lot.
The tunnel run, I don't think I could do it in these heels.
He goes through a lot of energy on game day, I'll tell you that much.
So it goes through a lot of energy, goes through a lot of Gatorade. And like we were talking about, the Jaguars have so many different connections to the community. We got to see it today with Duval Designs. We're also seeing it through the voice of the Jags. And that was a huge, aspect for us. Like Jackson, you told me, you love to eat. We love to eat. So tell me about the different transformation when it comes to game day eats happening here at the stadium.
Yeah, well, we have to consistently evolve what our experience is, right? We can't just do the same things year after year and not expect different results, right? So we put a lot of energy into that, and the game day experience is more than just what happens on the field. It's when you arrive. We know people tailgate, but when you get in the building, you're here for 4 hours, right? So the food and beverage experience is very important. We've introduced new products this year. Diversity of the menu is very important. Health options are important, so it's really been a focus of ours in the off season.
Yeah, and also some local options. Jackson, I know you saw, what is it, the Peach Cobbler Factory?
Yes.
Woo. I'm pretty sure you're the one that snagged my snack up there. Was that you? Wasn't you. It must have been the Roar cheerleaders. Those girls, they'll steal your snacks. They're really beautiful. They'll steal your snacks right off the table. But so many different local options, which is really special. Again, reaching back to the community to say, hey, this is the people's team. We see Jackson out in the community all the time. Chad, we see you all the time. You spend so much time here with us at River City Live. Why is that important to the Jags? Y'all could easily be posted up here at the stadium, here at the training center. We'll see you on Sundays, but that's never the case here.
Well, look at the Cons family commitment to Jacksonville, right? And the investments they're making. We know that if we can give back and make Jacksonville a better place, we will benefit from that. We will benefit from the fans and the connections we make. And you're right, with the local food and beverage, I'll probably have Al's Pizza tonight and Mr. Chubby's Wings on Saturday. And then when I get here on the game Sunday, I can go get both of those here too. So, having local options that our fans are used to and brands that they're comfortable with is really an important part of the experience.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you mentioned Al's Pizza because we got to talk to a couple of those franchise owners. I love that Jackson's clapping because they do so much. Now, we met so many people from the North Florida School of Special Education, and they are partnering with Al's. They're bringing in fresh product from their garden. They're actually working here at the stadium, so you'll see a lot of those students. And Al's is making that commitment to make sure that not only are you fed full and happy on game day, but also that these students have an equal opportunity to be a great employee and to work hard in an industry that really gives back to the community.
Yeah, and that's why these partnerships are so important. We're looking for companies that think like we do, that want to give back like we do, that are in the community like we are, and we see them throughout the community. And we target them and say those are the types of partners we want to have.
Yeah, and you guys constantly do that. We saw it again with Duval Designs. Why is that such a core, integral part of the Jacksonville Jaguars, is to make sure that you're constantly creating an outlet for locals to come in?
Well, there's a wonderful artist community here that definitely needs a voice and needs help and needs amplification. And when we came up with that program, that was a way for us to do that, right? And it's a different artist every game. It's their design. We give no input on that. Fans get to come and get autographed copies of that. And I can envision years down the road, you're going to look and see a wall of all of these Duval designs, and it's going to be a part of the history of the game day experience for us.
Yeah, Jackson, I think we could maybe work on like some self-portraits, you and I, next time. Like, I don't know, maybe a sculptural nude or something. Just make it really fun. Just make it really fun and sexy. I love it. I love it. We'll work on that. Maybe next time. River City Arts and Crafts. Anybody? What do you think? So, Chad, anything that we need to know before we go to the game this weekend? Obviously, wear shorts, y'all. It is humid. This isn't going anywhere, but it's going to be a whiteout. You want to come. You want to be easy, breezy, beautiful, and full of spirit, right?
Yeah, you talked about it's going to be hot. Now, we're one of a few teams that lets fans bring their own bottle of water into the stadium, so you can do that. You can actually bring your own food. Again, we're very rare in that, but we want to make sure that experience is right. We have cooling buses on site. You can go to Daly's Place Amphitheater, shade and fans, and cool down. We have water stations throughout. If you go to any of our guest service desks, they'll give you free cups to be able to go to the concession stands and get ice water if you want. So staying hydrated, keeping our fans safe is what's most important.
Yeah, I do love that. I mean, because we obviously have so many community members who need to make sure that their food is completely, contaminant free. They need to feel safe. So the Jaguars are going to make sure that you can do that on game day, whether you're inside here at the stadium, you're out in the parking lot tailgating, you're at the slab with us at Channel 4. So many different options. So, Chad, thank you so much for joining us here on River City Plus. Jackson, congratulations. Well deserved. Maybe one day I'll have a ring that big. But until then, guys, we'll be here for River City Live and River City Plus. We'll see you at the game.